This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Washington Wizards coming to this one following a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Outside, Arenas. Pass to Thompson. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Now here's Durant. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And again, Washington no good. Outside Collins. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's good, and Arenas with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Udoka. David?
Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. The coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Arenas, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is. And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
There's a screen by Collins. The turnaround. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Arenas outside. Collins grabs the miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Thompson. He has 5. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Houston leading by 3. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Wizards making a switch here.
Checking in for the Wizards, number 17, Tatum Sharp.
Now Arenas. He has yet to score. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And he knocks down the first one.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hands.
And both free throws good for Arenas.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Misses the 3. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Collins. Durant with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
3 points.
KD's got 5 points so far.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Outside Jackson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. He's got 10.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to KD. Out to Thompson.
2 minutes.
Shoots a fader. No good from Durant.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the middle. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Basket good.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
KD on the wing. Gobert the screen. Over Collins. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 9.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Here's Durant. The Wizards working the ball around now. Puts it up from 15. The shot missing.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Jackson. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need.
Wizards. 18.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Houston. this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Number 9, Thompson.
Pass to Branham. And a miss there on the triple. Dillingham with it. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Thompson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Smith. Pass to Murray. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Branham, good. Branham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Sharp. Rebound by Smith. The Rockets trail. And he commits the intentional foul. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, Bart. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunity. Bernard King, Larry. Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
And here's Sharp. Scoreless thus far. Dillingham wide open, and he fires from outside off the mark. And stolen by Dillingham. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Pass to Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. And another miss by Washington. On offense, here are the Rockets. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. There's the pick. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Sharp. Pass to Jackson. Out to Thompson. Sharp with it. They need this one. And again, Washington no good. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Branham from past the arc. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Back to Sharp. Thompson outside. No good with the triple. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. here is Houston. Now here's Murray. Still scoreless. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Shot clock at 3. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Out to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Jordan with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And the rejection by Smith.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Murray. Pass to Richards. And he jams it with authority.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
It's Jackson atop the key. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Kicks it out to Jordan. Jackson from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Deep 2 from Murray. Pass to Branham. 3-pointer. Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Van Vliet outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Because he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Back to Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Rockets trailed by 5. Pass to Jackson. Loads it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
tries the spin move. Just 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander can't hit from the elbow.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Durant deciding where to go with it. Pass to Arenas. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. It's rebounded by Durant. Washington leading now by 5. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Little turnaround. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
The drive by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. And a great move by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Goes up to the stripe. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for Washington. Pass to Hart. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Spins. Shot clock at 5. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
A shot by KD. No good.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Washington making a change here.
In for the Wizards.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Gilgeous-Alexander scores off the spin. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low. Wing
shot on the way. Nice jump shot. Good. He's got 26.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Gobert, the screen. The shot by KD. No good. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So for the Rockets. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Rockets trail by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes both free throws. Dillingham with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And so Durant nails them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Washington leading now by 3. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. The rebound by Richard. 1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Murray. And Bleed on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Clark famously, Fred VanVleet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred VanVleet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Here's KD. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And here is Murray. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. That one goes in. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Murray. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards out front. They lead by 2. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Sharp. Thompson for 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. See if it works, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Has to Gobert. And here's Thompson. Murray with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson with the rebound. Wizards leading by 5.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Asar Thompson. Here's Washington. 3-point lead. Outside Durant. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot goes in. KD's got 19 points.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts the move on. Outside for Jackson. Off target from 3-point range. Washington leading now by 5. Back to Thompson. The three. The offensive rebound. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Arenas, that's a two-pointer. Some solid defense from Hart.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And here we go. Washington fast break. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Using his length inside, Durant.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Gilbert Arenas covering. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
It's Durant on the wing. Outside for Arenas. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Arenas. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Pulls it up. And another miss by Washington. It's trailed by 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Murray left side.
And if you settle for outside shots like that, you're going to have a hard time to cut into this lead.
Clearly, I agree with you there. I mean, if you look at them this half, they haven't gotten to the free throw line as much. And it's in part because of their willingness just to settle for the outside shot. You got to be intentional about going inside here.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander to stop the drought. Another miss by Houston. Wizards leading by 9. Here's KD. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 1:47 left in the game. There's a screen by Murray. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Arenas can't hit. He gets trailed by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. And that'll be his third foul so far. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray left side. Over Jackson. Oh, that one had the right spit on it, and it is good.
His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
Strong finish by KD.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Murray with the bounce pass.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
So it's Washington now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Money!
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the corner. Murray, no good. On offense, here are the Wizards. Out to Thompson. Back to Durant. Pocket 6. Pass to Gobert. Over Hart. And again, it's Kevin Durant. Now a timeout called by Houston. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.